I'm Dr. Nan Boss. I'm the owner of Best Friends Veterinary Center. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and my practice. I graduated from the veterinary school at the University of Illinois in 1985. I spent my first few years out of school in mixed practice, meaning farm animals and pets. I learned a lot at that practice. I really enjoyed the variety. I had a good surgeon as one of my bosses, so I learned a lot of surgery skills at my first job. When my husband and I moved back to Wisconsin, where he is from, I took a job at an equine practice, so I did horse work for a year. And much as I really enjoy working with horses, I really missed the surgery. I missed the variety of seeing multiple species. Again, I really enjoy the surgery part of it, so if your pet needs a splenectomy or an emergency surgery for a foreign body obstruction or a leg amputation, it's probably going to be me that's doing the surgery. I still get to do some exotic variety things because I see rabbits, birds, pocket pets. So I'm the one that's going to be talking to you if your parakeet gets sick or you have an ill ferret or a guinea pig with a skin problem. So I still get to do some variety, even though most of my job is dogs and cats. In 1993, I bought my practice, which was then Grafton Small Animal Hospital. We moved our practice into our current building about 10 years later in 2003, and at that time we changed the name of the practice to Best Friends Veterinary Center. While we were still at the old building, I started my client education program in about 1996. We put together a set of handouts so that every client would get a notebook at their first well patient visit, and we would add to that throughout the pet's life. I don't think most of my clients realize that most of my client education materials have been published. I am now author of 8 books. A book on educating clients in general. My team training materials are published. I also have worked a lot the last few years on breed-specific wellness. Breed-specific wellness has become a big part of what we're doing, and we're one of very few clinics in the country that really focus on that aspect of practice. One of the other things that I started on while we were in the old clinic was canine rehabilitation, which is like physical therapy is for people. So I went to the University of Tennessee, and they had the first veterinary school in the country that did rehab programs. And so I did a lot of continuing education on rehab. When we moved to this new building, we were able to have an underwater treadmill, and we eventually got our therapy laser, and we've been doing a lot of rehab since that time, which I really enjoy. It's another break from the regular routine of things. When I am not writing handouts or actually seeing patients, I'm often working on committee stuff. I've volunteered on a lot of boards and committees for local things. I'm on the board for our local Muttland Meadows Dog Park and also state and national veterinary organizations. So I do some of that. And when I'm not doing that, I'm usually digging in the dirt, because all the flower beds and the flower pots around the clinic are all my things. So on nice days in the spring and summer, I'm always out there weeding or planting or doing something. I'd love for you guys to walk around the building and enjoy and admire it. Take your dog for a stroll on the paths, see all the flowers, and I'd love to meet you in person. So welcome to Best Friends Veterinary Center.